Burgundy.
And I'm Don Hertenberg.
Today we'll be talking to you about the circulatory system. That is an organ system that transports blood, nutrients, and gases throughout the body, helps fight diseases, and helps maintain. Now we're going to talk about the heart, the mechanism that keeps your body working. First it flows into the inferior vena cava, and it also flows in from the inferior vena cava into the right atrium, into the right ventricle.
It keeps the tricuspid valve. It keeps your blood going like the right way instead of the wrong way, so you can just keep it going.
Okay, then it flows into the pulmonary artery, out to the lungs.
And there's another pulmonary valve.
Then it goes into the pulmonary veins, into the left atrium, down to the left ventricle, to the aorta, to the rest of the body.
And then it keeps the mitral valve keeps your blood going, and then the aortic valve. So then it goes in the aortic arch that spreads your blood around your body.
Now we're going to talk about how blood flows throughout the rest of the body. The first thing we're going to talk about is how blood flows to the brain. The blood flows to the brain through two major arteries called the jugular arteries. About chin height, there is a filter that filters out blood from filters out anything other than blood going to the brain.
It's interesting because you can feel your pulse.
Hello, my name is Oroka Nakame, and today I'm going to be teaching you how the brain filter works. Okay. This coffee filter will represent the filter in the brain. The sand will represent the waste in the blood. The water will represent the blood. And the ball will represent the brain. Okay. Now, I'm gonna put some sand in the blood. Okay. So now, here's the ball. Here's the filter. Now we're going to put the filter over the blood. This will represent the blood entering the brain. Okay. Watch. As you can see, only the water representing the blood is able to enter the brain. Okay? So, as you can see, the waste is being held back by the filter. Okay? The waste remained, however the blood was able to enter the brain. Okay? Thank you very much.
Now we're going to talk about the other organ systems. The first of the organ systems I would like to talk about is the digestive system. Blood is with the digestive system because it absorbs nutrients when it goes by. The blood itself does not, but these things called cilia, which are shown here, absorb it, and then from there it goes to the blood.
Oh, now I'm going to be teaching you how the nutrients gets absorbed into the bloodstream through the intestines. Okay? The juice represents the nutrients passing through the intestines. The bowl represents the intestines. The sponge represents the cilia in the lining of the intestine. And the glass represents the bloodstream. Okay? So, the nutrients are going through the intestine, and the cilia is absorbing the nutrients. So, the cilia passes it into the bloodstream, and that's how it works.
This is the kidney. The blood goes through the kidney too, to help it clean the blood from the waste.
Now I'm going to be teaching you how the kidney works. Okay? This time, the sand will represent the blood, and the marbles will represent the waste. Okay? The filter will represent the kidney, and the bowl will represent the blood vessel after the kidney is finished filtering the blood. Okay? So, let's put the kidney right there. Okay, let's open some of this up. Okay, so the blood is coming, and then it decides to go to the kidney. Then okay. So then, as you can see, only the sand, which represents the blood, was able to go through. However, the waste did not. So the blood, it will keep circulating through the body, and the rest of the waste will be taken care of.
Another way blood helps other organ systems is with the integumentary system, which consists of hair, nails, and skin. Because in blood there are platelets, and platelets, whenever you get a cut or scrape or anything, it goes to the site of where the wound is, and it clots the blood from flowing out of the body, and it gives the skin time to heal. Shown here in the picture.
Hello again. Now I'm going to be talking about how platelets help the skin heal when there is a scab. Okay. The cardboard represent the skin, and the hole represent the cut. And the band-aids, they represent the platelets. Okay. So, the platelets, they're moving in the bloodstream, but then they discover that there is a cut. So, they go to the clot, and they heal it. And one by one, they start to heal it until it is all better.
The next thing I would like to talk to you about are the different types of blood cells that are in the body. The first type of blood cell I would like to talk to you about is the red blood cell. The red blood cell is basically this guy here, and he transports everything out into the body. The second type of blood cell are called platelets. Platelets are, they repair scabs, wounds, or cuts or anything, and it clots the blood so it does not flow out of the body. The next thing is white blood cells. These basically fight off any diseases or bacteria or anything that is not supposed to be in your body.
Now I want to show you another example of how platelets work in the body, okay? So, the band-aid represents the platelet, and the tube represents the vein, okay? So, the blood is going to the vein as usual, but then all of a sudden there's a cut. This is very bad. So, the platelets come to the rescue, and technical difficulties. Okay, so the platelets come and it is fixed.
Thank you for watching.
We hope you enjoyed the show, folks.
Please stay tuned for the next episode. Goodbye.